All right, guys, Double Vision MMA 365 here. We're going to be breaking down the UFC 303 Pereira versus Prochazka 2. And we're going to give our full card breakdown and picks, starting with the prelims. The first fight of the night is Ricky Simón and Vinicius Oliveira. Our official pick will be, we like Ricky Simón in this one.
Simón, yeah.
He's a little slight favorite here. Let's check out his stats here. Oh wow, he's got 6 wins by knockout, 4 by submission, and 6 of them are first round finishes. He's got good striking accuracy, 44%. That's not that great, but it's all right. 47% takedown accuracy. I think over Vinicius, he's going to have the more grappling upside because Vinicius is more of just like a power puncher. We can look at his last.
Yeah, and what was that? His last fight against that Sopaj guy. Dude, that dude almost won that fight, man.
Yeah, he was only a couple minutes away from winning.
Yeah.
Let's look at Simon's record right now. Let's
Yeah,
look at his last 2, or even his last 3. He fought Jack Shore. He won against Jack Shore by submission in the second round. We can recap it. That was on Ortega fight here. Against Jack Shore, he was outstriking Jack Shore. He had 2 takedowns against Jack Shore. He had 1 sub attempt. And he had a knockdown too. So he ended up getting a second round sub against Jack Shore. That's a good win right there against Jack Shore.
He outstruck him almost double, you know.
Yeah. 46-27. I figured this would be a grappling match against Jack Shore too. And then we can look at his against Song Yadong. He lost against Song Yadong, but it went 5 rounds with Song. And Song's a good knockout artist here. Song was outstriking him by a lot, 110-64. But Ricky Simon's not really known as a striker. He's more of a grappler.
Yeah, Simón got 2 takedowns on Song.
Yeah, he did. He got 2 takedowns. 2 out of 9. That's not great. No, but Song has good takedown defense. He's getting outstruck by a lot.
He's strong.
Song ended up catching him in the 5th round to knock him out. But Ricky Simón was doing decent against Song. Not too bad. And then his last fight was against Mario Batista. Yeah, he lost a unanimous decision. He was getting outstruck by Batista too, but he had 2 takedowns, 2 of 13. Wow, that's a lot of takedown attempts.
Yeah, a lot of fails though.
Yeah, because Batista has some good takedown defense. He almost doubled them up on strikes too. He was doing pretty good on the strikes. 45. Batista had 112 strikes. Significant strikes landed against Ricky Simón. Okay. Ricky Simón, who's he going up against here? Vinicius Oliveira. He has 1 fight in the UFC.
Yeah, that was Sopaj, right?
Yeah, he's an underdog. I think his his one pathway to victory is that one punch knockout.
Knockout power, yeah.
He's got the knockout ability. He has 16 wins by knockout.
Yeah, let's recap his last fight because that was like, they're like showing, oh, that was the most brutal knockout in UFC history, but like he was losing that fight until that happened,
Yeah, he was. Yeah, his 14 round. We can look at the recap. It was the third round. Yeah, he had what like 20 seconds left, and I think Sopaj would have ended up winning that fight.
Yeah, he was trying to run away. He was actually trying to run away,
Yeah, he was so death gassed. He took it on like a short notice. I think he was the smaller guy going up a weight class on short notice. Yeah, right here, total strikes. Sopaj 92 to Oliveira 88. Sopaj had 3 takedowns, but the significant strikes were pretty big. That's why he ended up getting knocked out. I think Oliveira hits harder.
Yeah, he gassed, man. Sopaj gassed hard.
If he wasn't totally gassed, he probably would have been able to tie him up and coast to a victory there.
Yeah.
But Oliveira saw that he got hurt and gassed, and he knew that he had to get the finish, But in this matchup, I like
down.
Simone has the grappling upside. He's 20-5. Oliveira's 20-3. Oh, Ricky Simone's 5'6" against Oliveira's slightly bigger guy. He has a reach. But let's see their win percentages. You see, Oliveira has the knockout percentage, but Simone has the sub and the decision upside for the fight here. You can look at it. Oliveira has more striking output.
Yeah, he's got 16 wins by knockout,
Yeah.
14 first round finishes.
Yeah.
Out of that.
But Simone has good footwork, good takedowns. All he has to do is take Oliveira down and just grind on him, wear him out.
Yeah.
And then just like Sopaj did the first two, the only problem was he gassed. And I think Simone's used to going 5 rounds, so a 3-round fight for him is probably a lot easier than a 5.
Yeah, just look at Ricky Simone's grappling side here, man. Takedown average 5.49.
Yeah, to 1.6. Takedown defense too. Maybe if Oliveira tries to switch it up on him and tries to take him down, he has good takedown defense.
Yeah.
Yeah, Simone. Right there.
I'm on Ricky. Yeah, Ricky Simone will be our pick. Official pick.
Official pick is Ricky Simone for the first fight. Okay, let's check out the next fight. Is Cesaria against Carlos Hernandez.
Yeah.
This is Ree's debut in the UFC. He's known as a grappler, like a relentless grappler. But let's check out his stats here. He has 4 wins by knockout, 4 wins by sub, and 4 of those are first-round finishes. His accuracy is 63% striking, and his takedown accuracy, 55%. So more than half of his takedowns he gets. Significant strikes landed, 2.9. Okay, what's his last fight was in the road to the UFC. Are they going to where is it here? Let's see his history. I don't think they're showing it on his history, his fight history. But I think that's Hernandez's weakness is the grappling. Carlos Hernandez.
Yeah, he absorbs a lot of strikes per minute too, man. Like 4.5 versus 1.4.
Oh, significant strikes. Yeah,
Yeah.
significant strikes landed. We can look at Hernandez's his last couple fights. Oh, he got beat by Tatsu Taira. It was a second round knockout. He's coming off. That
I
was on.
feel like that's probably exactly how this fight's gonna go. Like Tyra versus Perez.
Yeah,
This dude's this kid's a big wrestler, you know.
yeah. Yeah, Tatsu Taira, man, he was outstriking him 44-2. Carlos Hernandez landed 2 strikes. Wow. And for Tatsu Taira, 33 of his 44 were significant strikes. And he had a knockdown in it as well. It was a second round knockout. I don't know if this guy here that Hernandez is fighting, Ray Saraya, I don't know if he really has that knockout power like Tatsu Taira does.
Yeah, no, he has the yeah, he just has the big heavy grappling edge.
Yeah. But for Hernandez, he has 0 knockouts. So maybe, yeah, this kid ain't going to be scared of any knockdown threat or knockout threat, which will embolden his grappling even more. He'll
Yeah,
go in there shooting early.
this kid's averaging the whatever it is. He's averaging like 6.8 takedowns per fight, you know, per 3 rounds.
Wow, yeah. For 15 minutes, yeah. That's a 54% takedown accuracy. This Hernandez dude has a decent takedown defense, 65%. But look at the submission average, 3.9 average. Definitely liking Reese Aurora here for our official pick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's
I
go
like it.
Ree over Carlos Hernandez. Okay. The next fight is Andrei Arlovsky against Martin Boudet.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the day, man, but how are you gonna pick Arlovsky now? Like, dude, like he's like 45, dude, and what is he on? How, like how many he lost? Wait, let me look.
They're both coming off of a loss, but Boudet is a lot bigger guy.
He's coming
6'4".
off a 3-fight losing streak, submission, knockout, and unanimous against Acosta Cortez.
Yeah, Boudet is a lot bigger fighter. I think he has more power in the hands too.
Yeah, if it was back in the day, man, I'd be Orlovsky in his prime. It wouldn't even have been a thought. Been like on Orlovsky. Like,
Yeah, let's look at Boudet's stats here.
I'm not a fan. But
He has 7 wins by knockout, 2 wins by submission, 6 of his first round finishes. Striking accuracy 52%, and his takedown accuracy is kind of low, but he only attempted 4. So that's not his game plan, I guess.
look at this picture they got. Holy shit, that's funny. This picture where they have Bidet versus Gaziv. Oh my god, that's funny.
Oh, we can look at he lost that fight against Gaziv, and Well,
Yeah.
that's not a good loss right there.
Oh, that's a bad
When you look
loss,
at it, I
man.
think he was getting outworked by Kazid.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Wow, look at that. The strikes 60-13. And only 8 of them were significant strikes.
It's total strike 60-13.
Yeah,
It's so bad.
yeah, this dude has like no gas tank at all. Shamil Gaziv. Only 8 of his 13 total strikes were significant. This dude threw 49 of his 60 were significant.
The guy should go back to playing volleyball or whatever he did.
Yeah, right. He ended up getting the second round knockout, but I think Boudet just got overwhelmed. But Arlovsky's not really this like overbearing volume striker because we can look at his stats and then his last fight. His stats: he's got 17 wins by knockout, 3 by sub, 13 of his wins are first round finishes. Significant strikes, 45%. Takedown action. Let's look at his last fight here. He lost a decision to Cortez Acosta. He's on a 3-fight losing streak. Right
Yeah.
here. Oh, he was outstriking Acosta 58-50. And 58 of them were so all his strikes landed were significant. Wow. See,
Yeah.
you can't let that proves you can't let it go to decision because you don't know what the judges see, how they scored it. If he landed more significant strikes, almost 10 more by round, though, it was the same in round 1, 15 total. Let's see, round 2, he was outstriking him in round 2, 20-14. They were counted all significant. And then round 3, he outstruck him every round, 23-21.
Remember when Bidet fought Breshki?
Yeah.
Dude,
Oh,
Breshki won.
Breshki won that one.
Breshki won that fight, man. I couldn't
So
believe that.
yeah, we'll see what the judges see. I guess it all depends on like the judges see, man. Like because he
Or
like
they want
outstruck
to.
Acosta in that fight, and that was his last fight. Well, he got knocked out against Dontel Mays in the second. Let's recap, see how he was doing against Dontel Mays.
Oh my god! Like, look at this with oh god, dude, look at this with Breshki, dude.
Yeah, where he was. It was a close total strikes here. Well, he got knocked out in this one, so I guess it doesn't matter about the total strikes landed when you're getting knocked out, right?
Yeah.
He was winning in the first round. He was outstriking him the first round. Total significant 14-8. Let's see, but he was losing in the second. He was getting outstruck significant 10-17. And then he got knocked out in the second round. 3, so that's a loss, right? Yeah. But his striking is like right there. It's not too bad. He has decent volume. Arlovsky win against Felipe. Bandera, that's a good win. Against Collier. He lost Lima, Mays, and Cortez Acosta. So he's coming off of a 3-fight losing streak. But his volume was right there with these guys. But he got submitted in the first round against Lima. What do you think, Boudet?
Yeah, come on, Boudet in this, man. I think I think this is probably going to be Arlovsky's last fight.
Yeah.
I think this is going to be his like retirement fight.
Yeah, we can check.
It's probably going to go. It's probably going to go to a decision.
Yeah.
They'll give it to Bidet.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
Arlovsky's done.
Yeah. I think Bidet will get it done. All right. We'll go with Martin Bidet. I think he'll be able to just outland Arlovsky and win, probably by decision, maybe. Let's see.
Most likely.
Pretty close on the knockout ratio, but is a 15% sub ratio, and
You could definitely knock him out, though, man.
yeah,
Arlovsky's like slowed down a lot, so he's
yeah,
gonna be there to get hit. So is this guy gonna go for it? That's the question. He's not like a kill or be killed guy. You know what I mean?
yeah. I like Bidet in this one. All right, that'll be our official pick, Martin Bidet. Okay, let's check the next fight. Is Michelle Waterson Gomez against Jillian Robertson. Let's see. I think our official pick will be Jillian Robertson.
Yeah.
She has 2 wins by knockout, 9 wins by submission, and 3 first-round finishes. Striking's pretty decent here. 46% for
She's a little bigger. She's got a little bit bigger reach, 1 inch on her.
Yeah. She's coming off of a 2-fight losing streak. She lost to Ricci here. Let's check out the recap. How'd she lose this fight? That was the Emmett versus Taporia card. She was getting outstruck and out-grappled, it looks like. Yeah, 1-3. Yeah, she lost in striking and grappling edge, and she lost a unanimous decision, but she didn't get finished, so that's not too bad. She was the slight underdog in that fight. So that one was, she lost to Tabitha Ricci, and then she won this fight against Viana. Let's see the recap here. Well, that was a Strickland Duplessis. Let's see, she got a 2nd-round knockout. Oh, she was outlanding her in strikes. She had 2 takedowns, 2 of 2, so 100%. She had 1 sub attempt, 23 significant strikes. And she was a decent-sized favorite in this one against Polyana Viana.
Yeah, and she beat Rodriguez. That's a good win, man.
Against here, let's go here, Michelle Waterson Gomez. She has 3 wins by knockout, 9 by sub, and 8 are first-round finishes. She's coming off of a loss to Rodriguez. Excuse me. 2nd-round knockout where, let's see, the 2nd-round knockout. She was getting outstruck a lot here. 90 total strikes to 16. Yeah, her volume looked real low. She had, well, they both had 1 takedown. She had 6 attempts and only got 1. The significant strikes were piling up and ended up knocking her out in the 2nd round for Marina Rodriguez against Michelle Waterson. Yeah, she's coming off of a 3-fight losing streak.
Yeah, she got beat by Pereira, man. That's, yeah, I think I think Robertson's got, I think she's gonna win this.
Her upside is grappling upside. Takedown accuracy 43% and takedown average 2.5. She's a slight favorite in this one. And our official pick will be Jillian Robertson, probably by submission, probably second round sub. What do you think, Ter?
Yeah, I like it. She got the upside on the sub, definitely. Neither of them are like knockout, you know. Well, it's a woman's fight, so. But yeah, sub.
Jillian
Robertson for the win.
Yeah, the next fight is Peyton Talbot and Giannis Gamori. This is a pretty easy fight to predict here. I think Peyton Talbot's just too much of a striker for Giannis Gamori. I think he's bigger, stronger, faster, hits harder. He's coming off of a dominant performance.
More dynamic. Like that's his.
Against this Simon. It was like a dominant performance. He was beating that kid's ass like nothing. They're here, look, 83 total strikes to 33. Pretty much every strike he threw was with power, significant.
Yeah.
Knocking him around the ring. He had a takedown, stuffed everything Simon threw at him. 0 out of 3. He was going for takedowns. He couldn't get any.
Yeah, that was.
Talbot was just too powerful for him.
It was like one of the most dominant performances like ever, dude.
Yeah,
crazy.
He was too powerful. He was a slight favorite in that fight, and now looking at this one, that's crazy that he's minus. What is he right now?
It's
I don't think anybody should be minus 1,600. That's crazy. That's giving him like. That's pretty much 100% chance, like giving this Giannis guy no chance at all.
Yeah.
I'm like, nobody has 0 chance. He's a fighter. He can run in there and hit him with a Masvidal flying knee. You never know, and catch him. I don't see it happening, but he could. You know?
Yep. Well, our pick's Talbot.
Yeah,
that's an easy one.
Knockout. Probably Talbot. I'm thinking maybe second or third round knockout.
I wonder who's gonna pick Giannis.
Probably somebody from France.
Yeah.
Or somebody that just likes to gamble on the dogs, a little dog or pass. I'm gonna sprinkle a couple bucks
throw money. If you want to throw money away, why not put it on a minus 900 or whatever it is?
Yeah, that's. Let's see. What does he? What is he coming off of? He came off of. Who did he fight here?
3 knockouts, 4 subs.
Gomes. He's coming off of a loss against Gomes too. It was a knockout loss, so he got knocked out in the 3rd round by Gomes.
Oh.
And this guy ain't even known as a knockout artist. He's more of a point fighter that fights on the outside.
Oh, Talbot's gonna probably knock him out in the 1st then.
Does he outstruck him?
Unless he wants to play with his food, Yeah,
2 sub attempts Gomes did against Giannis. Significant strikes. He was just outlanding him by a lot. Almost doubled him up. Yeah. Let's see. He was losing 1st round 27-16. 19-15. He was kind of a little closer, but he had 2 sub attempts on the guy. And then ended up knocking him out in the 3rd. 15-9. Significant strikes, 11-4. Yeah, I'm not giving him much of a chance, but I don't know about minus 1,600. But I
Yeah,
think
that's
I think he'll have a dominant performance.
yeah. You never know, dude. He could have a bad day. He could come out there and something be off.
Yeah, you're only as good as your fight day, right? Like it depends
Yeah,
on how you feel going into the cage.
exactly.
So better hope you're not injured. Like you're not even gonna know.
A lot of time, yeah, like that always happens though. You see this fighter, you're preparing for this like excellent fight, and then he goes out there and you're like, what the hell's going on? He's not even
Yeah.
throwing any punches, he's not doing like fighting his fight. What's going on?
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of these fighters go into the fights injured, and they're not gonna back out because then they don't get paid.
Yeah.
So they gotta get paid. So they're gonna fight
Yeah,
through it. But yeah, I like Talbot in this one, definitely.
it's good. I like
Peyton
Tal.
Talbot, second round knockout, I'm thinking.
Maybe first, dude.
Yeah.
If Gomes knocked him out in the second.
Oh, he knocked him out in the third.
Did he? Oh,
Yeah.
I thought it said second.
Yeah, third round knockout.
All right.
Okay, next fight is Charles Jourdain against Gene Silva. Our official pick will be Charles Jourdain. I think he has more of the grappling upside. Gene Silva, he's dependent on that one punch knockout power. He's got the knockout power, but all he knocked out was what's his name? This guy Wilson here. He was knocking him around the ring pretty good, but that guy had like no defense. I remember watching the fight and I kept hearing in his corner screaming at him, "Put your hands up!" And he didn't even like put his hands up, man. He was getting knocked around that ring like crazy. Like every punch was a power punch. See that? 25 total strikes. 25 of them were significant. How come they only gave him one knockdown? Didn't he knock him down like 4 or 5 times? From what I remember. I think he knocked him down
And
more
yeah,
than one time.
I don't remember that fight too well.
Definitely more than one time though, man. I think he knocked him down two or three times, man. Well, he dominated Weston Wilson, but Charles Jourdain definitely ain't Weston Wilson. I think
Yeah,
Jourdain's a all around better fighter. He'll be the bigger guy. Definitely be the bigger guy. He's coming off of a loss against Woodson,
Woodson. Yeah,
but he was coming on in that. He got a split decision against Woodson. He's a real good striker. He was getting outstruck, but Jourdain had a sub attempt. He had 60 significant strikes to 80. Let's check. That's the total fight. So he's getting outstruck the first round. Let's check the second. The second, yeah, he was getting outstruck there too. I think he started coming on in the third. Yeah, he was coming up. He was outstriking him in the third, and he had a sub attempt in the
yeah.
third.
I think the Silva guy, he's not like a high volume striker.
No. Let's see. What was his significant strikes here? 5.8 to 5.6. 52 absorbed per minute. They get hit about the same time. They're about even here, but I think Jourdain definitely has the more experience. This is only Gene Silva's second fight in the UFC against Charles Jourdain. I think he has 12 fights in the UFC. His UFC record, I think he's like 6-6 in the UFC. So he's like a 50-50. That's why the odds are almost 50-50 here.
Yeah, so Yeah,
Official pick.
Jordan has the wrestling
Dane.
upside, definitely.
Yeah, he was. Let's see here. Okay, yeah, he came out. He beat Granada. He had a win, then a loss, then a loss, then a win, win, loss. It's time for a win for Jourdain. Yeah, that's our official pick, Charles Jourdain. How do you think he's going to finish it, Ted? What do you think? He's probably going to take Gene Silva down, I think.
Yeah, he's gonna take him down. He'll probably go for the sub,
Yeah,
I would think so.
I'm thinking Charles Jourdain, probably first round sub. I think Gene Silva is going to be too aggressive, and he's going to throw all his shots with power. Jourdain's going to easily just like shoot in underneath his power punch and take him down and just smother him and sub him first round sub.
Heck yeah.
What do you think?
Sounds like good.
Yeah. Okay. Next fight. This one's kind of tough here, man. Two veterans here. Got Cub Swanson against Andre Philly.
Really?
I'm torn between this one here because Cub is a good seasoned veteran and he's always in the fight. The fight's never really getting away from him. He's always like right in there, keeping it close.
Yeah, he just beat Dawoodu?
Let's see, he's coming off of let's check his history. He's coming off a win against Dawoodu.
Yeah.
He got a unanimous decision. Let's check the recap. Let's see what type of output he was putting up there. Yeah, 107 to 129.
Wow.
He had one takedown too, so he was getting outstruck by total strikes and significant strikes. So you never know what the judges see. That's the thing, man. You have to try and finish him. You got to get that finish there.
Yeah, just by looking at these numbers, though.
Yeah.
You're like, what?
Yeah. Now, why? Look, Dawoodu favorite. Most of the money was on Dawoodu. So that was probably the parlay buster right there of the night. Yeah. Go with the veteran, People saw this. Most of the money was on him. I bet you probably like 80% of the money was on Dawoodu here.
Yeah.
All you have to do is give it was unanimous too. All three judges went
95 significant strikes to 77.
Yeah. That's a lot.
It's nuts.
Yeah. So Cub Swanson, that's the thing, man. He can eke out a decision. So you always have to think about this. It's probably going to go to a decision. That's the thing. This fight here, I'm thinking it's going to go to a decision. And
what are the odds on this one here? Who's the fave? Feely?
Yeah, he's a slight favorite, minus 192 right now.
Okay. And
they're pretty even with knockouts, subs, and decision.
Feely, though, man, he's bigger. He's got the reach.
Let's see here. Yeah, he's 5'11", a 4-inch reach, 2-inch leg reach.
Bigger leg reach. He's got.
It shows Cub Swanson with a little more output. Strikes landed per minute, 4.7. And Philly gets hit a lot more. Cub has the better defense, so he gets hit less. And Philly has more takedown average, but he has better accuracy. I guess more attempted by Philly.
Yeah, these dudes are like right down the middle, dude.
Yeah. I guess it all depends on
Excellent.
What do you think you think it's going to go to decision?
Probably.
Philly by knockout.
Swanson's really durable, man.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah. I think it's gonna go to decision.
and that you got to try to get in the heads of the judges.
Judges, yeah. Could this be like one of those veteran parlay busters where they're like, well, Philly's the younger, bigger, stronger guy, more output. Cub Swanson, he's coming off of a unanimous decision win. Can we give him another decision win? It's tough with this one. 13 wins by knockout, 4 by submission.
Yeah, I think Feely should win this one though.
Yeah, let's check Philly again, man. I'm like, for some reason my gut keeps saying Cub Swanson. He's coming off of a win. Philly's coming off of a. Didn't he get knocked out like first
Yeah, by
round?
Perez. He got beat by Ige. Yeah,
Even
he got
Ige, yeah.
by Ige. Yeah.
It was a cold knockout too, man. He got flat. He was just wide open for that hook, man. Boom. He got seated. He got seated. Yeah. See, only 8 strikes landed. Every strike Ige threw was significant. He threw 8 significant.
Yeah.
Knocked him down, knocked out cold. The first, so he's coming off. Do you think he's going to be more tentative? Maybe better defense. He doesn't want to get knocked out again.
He's going to be less aggressive.
Yeah.
Swanson could definitely knock him out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had a win against Bill Algeo. Split decision. He lost a split decision. Let's see his last loss in a decision. Let's check his decision losses and see like his output. Let's see his decision losses. Oh yeah, see his output. He got outstruck total 108 to 76. Significant strikes 58 to 84. I remember this fight. Yeah, they both had a knockdown early. They knocked each other down. But Nathaniel Wood just had more output. So that's a pretty clear decision loss. So the volume wasn't there in this fight. Let's see his other decision. This was a split decision loss. Let's see his output in this fight there. This is Sandhagen against Song. Oh, yeah, he was getting outstruck here. Oh, they gave it to him? They gave it to him in a split decision win.
Against Algeo, yeah.
Wow. Look at the total strikes, 151 to 67. Philly had a takedown. He had 2 sub attempts, but significant strikes too. Wow. Algeo had 81 to 59. See, man, with judging, you don't know. Like if you're like watching the fight, keeping track of the stats, you're looking at these and you're like, all right, I'll give it to Bill Algeo. He total strikes outlanded him. Like he had a takedown, 1 of 3, but he didn't do anything with it. He had 2 sub attempts, but didn't get it, and he got outstruck. But okay, he had a win there.
Yeah, didn't Feely get knocked out by Brito too, like in the first round?
Yeah, that's a different animal right there.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
know, that burrito dude's a beast. Yeah, let's see here. First round knockout. Yeah. I'm trying to look at. I think it's going to go decision, I think. So he got a split decision win where he was getting outstruck. He had a unanimous decision loss. He had a knockout win and then a knockout loss. I think these guys are going to go to decision, and I think he's going to probably out-volume Cub Swanson. I think he's going to out-volume him. I think
Yeah,
he's younger,
he's got the good, better
the
gas tank,
reach.
I
Yeah,
think.
he has the reach. I think he'll be able to keep Cub Swanson at reach, and get
Yeah,
his distance, and he'll be able to eke out a unanimous decision. Andre Philly. What do you think, Ter?
yeah, that's what. Yeah, I feel. Yeah, I feel
Yeah,
like
Andre
he's gonna
Philly is our official pick by decision, I think.
touchy
Yeah,
feely.
let's do it. Okay. Next fight, Joe Pfeiffer against Mark Andre Barriault.
This one's tough too. The only thing that's not making it's making it a little easier that it's only 3 rounds.
Yeah. Because I think Joe Pfeiffer, though, in every aspect of the fight, I think he's better than Mark Andre Barriault. He
Yeah,
has
he's
more
bigger,
power.
more power. He's bigger. He's
He has
got a
better wrestling. The only thing that's makes you nervous is the cardio wise.
gas tank. Yeah.
Yeah, because against Hermanson, that was too much of a jump up. I think
Well,
he
he was
jumped up.
winning the first 2 rounds, and then boom,
Yeah, then yeah, if it was 3 rounds,
he
I
would have
think
won.
Pfeiffer might have won that one.
Oh,
Because like,
definitely.
let's
If it
check
was
the
three
first round
rounds, he won.
stats. Yeah, first round stats. Look at the total strikes: 24 to 16. 24 were significant, and then in round two, he was outstriking him 22 to 19 significant strikes. So it was pretty much like a kickboxing match. And then in the third round is when it started to go downhill right there. He's getting doubled up in total strikes. Round four,
Body
it just got
bag.
even worse. Joe Pfeiffer was just like gasping for air. He was gassed. And then round five, boom, he had a takedown, outstriking. He only threw total 6 strikes. Wow. Yeah, he just got outworked.
And
So
one
if it was a
total strikes.
three
20.
rounder, it could have went his way. Well, he got doubled up in the third round too, though.
Yeah.
He definitely won the first and the second, but the third round, he's getting doubled up there. So Joe Pfeiffer here. Let's check. Let's check Marc Andre Barriault. Let's check his last. He's coming off of a loss too. Let's see here. Let's see his history. He's coming off a loss, split decision loss to Curtis. Let's recap it. Let's see his output. Let's see how he was doing in his output. Okay. Round one, he was getting outstruck by Chris Curtis. I see Joe Pfeiffer outstrike him in the first round as well. Let's check the second round. He was right there. It was almost a little even here, but he was still getting outstruck in the second round. Another kickboxing match here. And then the third round, he was getting outstruck. He got outstruck every round. And I could see Joe Pfeiffer doing the same thing.
Yep.
I like Joe Pfeiffer in this fight here. I think.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna be able to knock him out.
No, I think Joe Pfeiffer's probably been working on his cardio, right?
I would hope
Hopefully.
so.
Yeah. Definitely is the more power upside. He has the better wrestling upside. But he doesn't have the decision upside. That's the thing. Like if he looks all gassed and tired and Barrial, he looks like they call him the power bar. He don't get tired, so he keeps going. If he 10-8s him in the third round, it could easily be even a draw. I could see Joe Pfeiffer winning the first 2 rounds and then Barrial 10-8ing him in the third, and we got a draw there. What do you think about that?
Could happen, definitely.
Yeah.
But yeah. Sure.
Look at the strikes landed per minute, dude. I bet
Or
you
the judge, or
I bet
the
you a lot of his strikes landed are like in the third round too. He just gasses you out, and in the third round just puts it on you. Imagine that shit there. Burial draw. So a
oh
draw because he
god.
10-8s him in the third.
No, they would probably just give it to him. You know. Like,
Yeah.
oh
I
god.
don't know. Where's no, it's in Vegas. So it's not in Canada, so that's one of them things. It's
Wait, who's the favorite in this one? Is is
Joe
Pfeiffer the
Pfeiffer.
favorite?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
a decent
My,
sized favorite, minus 265.
oh,
I think they're banking on Joe Pfeiffer with the knockout. Because how many times has Barry been knocked out? Let's check his split decision, submission. He got knocked out by Cheaty in the first round. He got knocked out by Cheaty, decision. Oh, he knocked this guy, Azaitar. I don't think he's been knocked out that many times. How many times has he been knocked out, Ter?
yeah, I'm looking.
He has 10 wins by knockout, and he has 6 first round finishes. I don't know if he can knock out Joe Pfeiffer though. How many times has Joe Pfeiffer been knocked out?
Yeah, right.
I don't know if
Let
any.
me look here.
Big dude.
Let's see. Which
Both,
one are we looking at? Barry Alt first?
they're pretty close on KO percentages.
Barry Alt only has one loss by knockout.
Okay.
He has 10 knockout wins, one loss.
He's got knocked out by Cheaty. Yeah. How about Joe Pfeiffer? How many times has he been knocked out? He's 3 losses.
Body bags. Let's see. Once. He has 8 knockout and 1 loss. He's been subbed once.
Who did he get knocked out by?
Let's see. Slam. Okay. Guillotine choke. Lost slam arm injury. No, that's not a knock. Did they count that as
that's a technical. Yeah, that's considered a technical knockout.
Oh, okay. That was a slam arm injury by Stoltzfus.
Okay, yeah, I remember that when he injured his arm. And he thought his career was over. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Joe Pfeiffer. I think he's just an all around better fighter. I could see him winning round 1 and 2, and then if he doesn't knock him out, I can see him surviving round 3 for a unanimous decision win.
Yeah, if he can he'll definitely win rounds like 1 and 2 if he can just hang in there round 3 and eke out a decision.
Yeah. Joe Pfeiffer is our official pick. I think by decision. I don't think he's going to knock out Barry Alt.
No.
Joe Pfeiffer by decision. All right, let's check the next fight. The card. Oh, this is going to be a good one here, man. This one's going to be tough. We got Ian Gary against Michael Venom Page. It's going to be a kickboxing match, straight up. Both coming off wins. We've got the same height, not the same weight. The thing is, Michael Page has a big reach on him.
Yeah.
Gary only's got a 74-inch reach to Page's 79-inch reach. They both have the same leg reach. So I like Ian Gary's kicking game, though. If Ian Gary can pepper Michael Page's legs and slow down his movement, that's all he has to do, man. Just hit him with a couple good calf kicks. He can slow him down.
The way that Page stands, like his leg is
It's
right
wide.
out there to
He is
kick.
a real
Yeah.
wide stance.
Wide, yeah.
And Gary has good leg kicks, good calf kick. He's real elusive on the feet.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna pull off any of that fucking spinning, fucking crazy shit that he does.
Gary ain't gonna stand there and watch him.
Yeah,
He's gonna be putting in his work. Let's see, significant strikes. Yeah, Ian Gary has like more. I think he has more high output. Like Venom Page, he's more like bouncing around and throws like a 2-3 piece combo and then bounces out. He doesn't want to stand in the pocket and exchange. But I think Gary will be able to time his when Michael Page shoots in, and Gary will be able to counter him. I think
yeah,
he'll be able to block his strike and just counter him with some elbows maybe, and he can definitely slow him down with them calf kicks. Because I don't think it's not going to go to the ground. I don't think he has good takedown accuracy, and if Michael Page wants to like tie up in the clinch, I'll give it more to Gary. I like Gary's clinch work. You can get him with the elbows and maybe back him up against the cage. Ian Gary, he like disposed of Rodriguez pretty easily with that first round head kick knockout. On this card here, Rosenstrike Almeida. It was 23 strikes to 7. Like Daniel Rodriguez, he's all right. He's not no top 10 fighter though. Ian Gary just like styled on him, and he called what he was gonna do too. He said, "Oh, first round head kick knockout," and that's what happened. That was an easy win for him there. And then he beat Neil Magny, unanimous decision. He just kicked the shit out of Neil Magny's legs, man. He just kept kicking. Right here, and Magny couldn't do anything to stop it. Total strikes 111 to 51. The only thing that worries me is that Ian Gary wasn't able to put him out, like because Neil Magny was so compromised, like his movement, like he couldn't even stand on his legs, from all the leg kicks that Ian Gary was hitting him with. Well, I think Ian Gary's gonna try to do the same thing to MVP.
Yeah, that'd be smart.
Yeah, because look, he even got a split decision against
Yeah,
the.
he's like he's a fighter that sticks to a game plan too.
He's not. He ain't gonna stand and bang. He's like even against Jeff Neal here. He outstruck Jeff Neal,
Yeah,
80-57,
he
and
goes by his game plan. He's going for the win.
yeah, I think and Jeff Neal's a more dangerous striker than MVP. I think MVP is more of like a flashy score some points and
Yeah,
spinning, catch you.
he's
It's
like
always those ones that you don't see is the ones that knock you out.
yeah, he's like
Jeff Neal, even if you see that punch coming, that still knocks you out.
yeah,
Yeah. Well, yeah, Ian Gary outstruck Jeff Neal in the first round, outstruck him in the second round, outstruck him in the third round, all significant. It should have been a unanimous decision. I don't know why it was split, but that's the judging.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, I like Ian Gary in this one, man. I just think that his
I'm on
striking is.
Gary,
I
yeah.
think his striking's a little better than Michael Page, man. His kickboxing is better, I think.
Yeah.
Michael Page has good footwork, but I think Ian Gary's has good counter punching, and I think he'll be able to catch Michael Page, man. Slow him down with them leg kicks, and I think he'll be able to catch him.
Yeah, Page lost to. He got beat by Mike Perry and Logan
Bare knuckle.
Storley.
Yeah, and the bare
Yeah,
knuckle. Yeah, this
what's
is
that?
this is his only fight in the UFC was against Holland, but
Yeah.
something
Oh,
was up with that fight, man. That didn't look like
no,
Kevin Holland at
that
all.
was like WWE, man.
Yeah. Well, here
Like
they show Kevin Holland outstriking him. He
I,
landed 64 to 59. He had two takedowns of 5. He had a sub attempt, but they were counting Michael Page's significant strikes higher, so they were saying he caused more damage, I guess. Yeah.
yeah,
Let's see.
that's just
Look, Holland outstruck him in the first round, 30 to 25, but they were counting Michael Page's significant strikes higher, saying that he caused more damage. Round 2, Kevin Holland outstruck him, even significant strike wise. He had a sub attempt, he had a takedown, and then third round, he got like pretty much dominated in the third round though. Total strikes 20 to 8, and 14 of them were significant. So that's the last thing the judges see. Like, oh, he caused more damage. But I think Ian Gary has good cardio, great kickboxing. I like Ian Gary. He has higher output.
yeah. He's not gonna get sucked into one of those.
Yeah, he's not going to sit there let Michael Page style on him and
Yeah,
be mesmerized by his footwork.
yeah,
Ian Gary has good footwork too.
yeah.
So our official pick, Ian Gary.
For the
What do you
win.
think, man? You think he's going to knock out Page, head kick knockout, or a
It could
decision?
happen. He's got 2 losses by knock, or is it one knockout, one loss, or two? I think it's one. Let me
Yeah,
look real quick. Yeah, one knockout loss.
one. Yeah, I think that was Lima knocked him out in Bellator.
I think it's gonna. I think
But I
it's gonna
think that's
be a
because of Michael
decision.
Page's IQ when like he got knocked down and he tried to get up rolling forward when he should have rolled back and got up.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
I think
rolled
it's gonna be
forward
a
right into the
decision.
dude's power punch. But I like Ian Gary in this one.
Yeah,
Ian Gary by are we gonna go knockout or decision?
I think decision, dude. I think they're both gonna be like dancing around, fucking
Yeah.
running in circles around the
Yeah, you don't really
ring.
want to commit too much on your power strikes and leave yourself open to a counter strike.
Yeah,
But yeah, Ian Gary for the win. For our double vision, double chance parlay builder, we'll dive in deeper to their pathways to victory. What do you
yeah.
think? Yeah, we'll do that. Next fight is Myra Bueno Silva against Macy Chiasson.
Shake sound.
Yeah. Here, Bueno Silva's coming off of a loss. She's the smaller girl. She has a less reach. She's a slight favorite here. I think she's the more aggressive fighter. I think she's stronger. She has better grappling, I think. Let's check here. Chison has the better knockout ability, but Bueno Silva has more of a
Yes,
grappling upside.
yes. Silva only has one knockout. She's never been knocked out, but she has 7 submission wins.
Yeah. Wow, that's pretty decent. Who'd
Six
she?
subs in the first round too.
Yeah, she's coming off of a unanimous decision loss to Pennington.
Pennington, yeah.
Yeah, I think she got outstruck by a lot. She got dominated in this fight. Dominated. Wow. Look at the total strikes, 265 to 96. Do you think Chison can like follow the same game plan? Stay on the outside, piece her up from the outside, and not let her take her down, because I think that's her only real pathway to victory is the sub. If she has
Yeah,
good
Silva.
footwork,
Yeah,
yeah, she got dominated against Pennington here. The thing is, it was 5 rounds, so she started gassing because like in the first round she was outstriking Pennington, and she had 2 takedowns, 18 significant strikes. But in round two, she started getting outstruck. She started gassing in round two already.
yeah. Chase Song got beat by Pennington.
Yeah,
Pennington also.
yeah,
He got a guillotine choked in round two.
yeah. Well, that's not a good loss either here. But she started getting outstruck in the second round. So, well, her cardio's only good for a round and a half, maybe 2 rounds. She almost got doubled up there in the strikes. How about round three? What does it look like? Oof, yeah. She like hit a cliff, fell off right there. Round three, well, she only got a round and a half of cardio. That's what it's looking like here.
Yeah,
But this is a 5 rounder. But even if it's a 3 rounder, she'll only be good 1.5 rounds. She'll be gas in the mid second round. Maybe Chason can turn it. Look at this one. Round four, 8 strikes. Gasping for air. Getting knocked around the ring. Round five, even more output. 65-12. She had 2 sub attempts, 34 significant strikes. Damn, Pennington was really putting it on her there.
yeah.
Let's check Chisan. Let's check her last fight. She's coming off of a win, too. Let's see her win against this Kincaid's. She won first round submission. Okay. Let's check it. Let's recap it. See how she did. Let's see her output here. Oh, she only had 5 strikes landed, but she was more grappling. Maybe she had a good game plan because this girl is known as a excellent striker. So her game plan was to take her down because her strength isn't really grappling.
Yeah.
She had two of two takedowns. She had a sub attempt. She had a reversal. But she had 4 significant strikes, so at least all of her strikes were significant. So if they had more power, maybe Kincaid here was just peppering strikes, But a first round sub, I don't really see that happening against Bueno Silva.
Nah, her.
Yeah, let's check the recap of against Aldana because I remember that fight. She was on her way to coasting to a victory here against Aldana until she got some kind of fluky up heel kick into the kidney.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
Got
kidney
her in the
kicked her
liver, right?
somehow, something like that. Kidney, liver, something
Liver.
like that. Yeah. Let's check first round. She was getting outstruck in the first round. Aldana had 2 sub attempts, 25 significant strikes to 13. So if you just look at the stats here, I might give the first round to Aldana.
Yeah, look at the
But in the
second
second round, it was like night and day. Here, she was outstriking or doubling her up on 6 total strikes. She had 2 takedowns, 2 or 3. 17 of them were significant. From what I remember, she was knocking her around the ring, controlling every aspect of the fight. And then it went to the third round. She was winning in the total strikes in that one. She had a takedown, 1 or 2. 9
9
of them,
significant
all of her strikes
yeah.
were significant until she got that kick that knocked her out there. Give her
Liver
technical knockout.
Yeah.
So you think she's going to be able to avoid the pressure from Bueno Silva? Can she avoid her pressure, stand on the outside and pick her apart and wait till Bueno Silva gets gassed in the second?
Yeah, what's her takedown defense? Chase on?
62%.
Yeah.
So she has decent takedown defense. Maybe she can like lean on Silva, maybe tie her out in the first and then finish her in the second. What do you think?
Or take it to the full length, outwork her in the second and third, and win by decision.
Maybe she can win the second and third round. Bueno Silva might win the first round trying to walk because she walks these girls down and just tries to grab them and submit them. That's her game plan, is submission. I know that's going to be her game plan.
Yeah.
And if Macy can have some good footwork, stay on the outside and jab her up a little bit here and there, keep her on the outside. I'm torn on this one, Tara. What do you think?
Yeah, this one's pretty tough, man.
Where you leaning?
And now after going over all that, I was leaning.
In the beginning, I was leaning Bueno Silva.
Silva, yeah.
Yeah, like in her the first round, if she doesn't submit Macy, then I could see Macy winning second and third round. Maybe the volume, striking. It's pretty tough, man. I think Bueno Silva is the stronger fighter, though. I think she has more power. She's stronger. If she gets a hold of her, I could see easily putting her in a armbar, leg lock, something like that. Maybe even making it look easy in the first round sub.
Yeah. Wins by sub. Yeah, she's got a 70% sub win by sub rate.
I'm gonna lean Bueno Silva. I just think that I think she's the stronger grappler, and in a third round fight, I think she can win the first two rounds, and Macy will have to finish her in the third to win a decision. And I don't think she's going to be able to finish her.
We can lean towards Silva and then check after the weigh-ins if anything.
If she looks depleted or whatever, but I think our official pick before the weigh-ins will be Myra Bueno Silva, thinking maybe by sub. That's her pathway. I think she can sub her. If she grabs a hold of her, man, she's real strong. Okay, Tara, that's our official lean right now. Pick is Myra Bueno Silva. Okay, let's check the next. Yeah, let's check the next one. Is Anthony Smith against Roman Dolidze. Dolidze's taking this fight on a short notice, moving up a weight, coming off of a loss. Anthony Smith's the bigger guy in the weight class too.
Coming off a big win.
He's coming off of a huge, dominant win over Petrino, where nobody was even really giving Smith a chance. He was a huge underdog. Let's check the recap here. He was a big underdog in this one. Let's check it out. What was he? Look at that, plus 425. He was a huge underdog. And he got the first round sub. It was close in the strikes, and Petrino had a takedown, but he left that neck out. And Smith snatched that neck up so quick, it was over. As soon as I saw him snatch up the neck, I'm like, it's over.
It's over, yeah.
Right, man. You could see it like instantly happen. You're like, oh, that's it, man.
Yep.
Anthony Smith. He's the bigger guy, the more seasoned veteran. He definitely has a lot more upside than Roman Dolidze. Let's see here. He has Dolidze. They have him for the knockout. He has more knockouts, I guess. But Anthony Smith has the submission upside. What does Dolidze? He's coming off of a majority decision loss, back-to-back loss. He lost to Marvin Vettori and Imavov. Let's check Marvin Vettori. Let's check the recap here. I think he got outstruck. Yeah, total strikes, 106 to 71 against Marvin Vettori. Round one, he was outstruck, 38 to 29. Round two, he was outstruck, 28 to 16. Round three, 40 to 26. He got outstruck every round, and you could see the decline in total strikes as it went deeper into the fight. See, 29, 16, 26 total. Yeah, Marvin Vettori put it on him there, and it was a unanimous decision, a clear win for Marvin Vettori. And against Imavov, he went 5 rounds, so he's not a stranger to 5 rounds. Let's see how he did in the output with 5 rounds. He got 154 to 59 total strikes. Wow. Let's check round by round. Total strikes, first round, 69 to 8. Wow, 51 of them significant to 8. In round two, he outstruck him in round two. Maybe Imavov took off maybe a round from such a high output in round one. He needed to recoup, catch his breath. But in round three, he started getting outstruck again, 26 to 15. Then round four, he got outstruck. Then round five, he got outstruck. It was a clear, decisive, majority decision win for Imavov. So, Anthony Smith, he's the bigger guy. They have the same reach, but Anthony Smith has the size, I think. Yeah, definitely has the size advantage. He has the grappling advantage too, man, I think.
Yeah.
Takedown defense. Look at the takedown defense.
Who's the favorite in this one?
What?
Who's the favorite in this one?
I don't see any odds.
There's no odds? Oh, yeah.
I'm not seeing any odds here on UFC right now, but
yeah, it's tough.
I'm leaning Anthony Smith. I think he just has the experience, grappling upside. He's bigger. I like Anthony Smith in this one. What about you? What's your take on this one, Ter?
I'm leaning towards Smith.
Yeah.
In this, man. He's bigger. He's got the wrestling. I'm not a huge fan of Dolidze.
Yeah, he's not great. But... All right, our official pick will be Anthony Smith. I think he's going to get it done. Next fight, Brian Ortega against Diego Lopez. This is going to be a great co-main event. Here it's the veteran against the up-and-coming star, Diego Lopez. Diego Lopez is going to be the taller guy. He's going to have the reach and leg reach. Let's see here. He's got the knockout advantage. They're pretty even on the ground, sub 50%. But Ortega has the decision advantage. But I think Diego has the power and striking advantage.
Oh, he's faster.
Yeah,
way faster.
Harder.
It's harder.
Yeah,
I don't think he's
and
even gonna
Ortega
like.
gets hit a lot. Ortega gets hit a lot, and I could see Diego stunning him there, and then maybe not knocking him out. He can knock him to the ground and then jump on a choke. I could see
Yeah,
Diego choking him out,
yeah,
getting maybe a first or second round sub against Brian Ortega.
yeah, or the knockout.
Yeah, let's look at his last fight here. Remember against Sadiq Youssef? Dominated this dude, man. It was crazy.
Yeah,
That was a good fight, man. I like that one. He came out there 29 strikes to 2, and every strike was significant. Just knocking him around, knocked him down twice, just knocking him around the ring. Wasn't even close.
yeah,
Diego's got power, man. This guy's an exciting fighter.
yeah. He's good.
I like watching him fight, man. Let's see. How about even when he fought Sabatini too? He dominated him, dude. He just like one punched him, man, and he just like was on his skates. He was like flying around a ring. 13 total strikes, all significant. Boom! I had a knockdown, knockout win. Yeah, I remember that was an easy win for him too. There. That's the only thing, man. Like he's not really hasn't really been tested. The only
Tested. Yeah,
fight
he
that is
hasn't.
really tested was against Ivalov, which was a loss, but he almost subbed Ivalov like 3 times. See, or 4 times. He had four sub attempts for the win. Significant strikes. He was getting outstruck though in each round. In the first
Evelyn?
round, he was getting outstruck 65-28.
Oh
In the,
yeah,
the
Evelyn.
second round, he was getting outstruck 79-10. And in the third round, he was getting outstruck 39-10. But look at all the sub attempts. He had 3 here. He almost got him, but I guess Mosavar has good defense on the ground. So I think Ortega has good ground defense too. And he's never been knocked out too. So that's kind of what's kind of get you nervous about this one. Like I don't think it's going to be easy
Yeah,
as
but he gets
everybody's thinking.
Ortega gets hit a lot though.
Yeah, I don't think has he ever been knocked out? I don't think so. I
I'm
don't
not
think he's ever
sure.
been knocked out, man. He has 3 wins by knockout, so he's not really knocking a lot of dudes out. He only has 3 losses. What's his losses? Yeah, let's see. He lost a decision to Volk, so he went to decision with Volk. Man,
No,
that's
Ortega's been knocked out twice.
yeah.
Yeah, he's got
Oh,
2
by
knockout losses.
Max Holloway. You got knocked out by Max Holloway. Um, but the thing you got to remember, he went to decision with Volkanovski, man. Whew. That's a good fight right there. Sub. Let's see. Who's he got knocked out by?
Um,
I don't see any. I saw 1 knockout. That's it.
it says 2 on here. 1 TKO in the first, 1 in the fourth.
Oh, that knockout by Rodriguez. That was like a TKO because he got injured.
Oh, the shoulder injury.
Yeah, he got injured, man. He was like beating Rodriguez's ass, and he got
Yeah,
knocked. Okay, that's the 2. Max Holloway knocked him out in the 4th round.
doctor stoppage.
Yeah,
Yeah,
remember Mock? Oh man, I remember this fight. It was like a walking heavy bag, but that's
yeah.
against Max Holloway.
Teaching them how to like to guard guard
Yeah,
punches. That was funny.
yeah, that was a good fight. But this is a tough one too to decide because he's like, man, he went toe to toe with Volkanovski by decision. That's a pretty good fight right there.
Yeah,
By
but how long
decision.
ago? how long ago, you know?
Yeah. I guess what, you're only as good as your last fight, maybe?
Yeah,
You know?
pretty much. Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much.
Boy, he had a good win he submitted Rodriguez, but that's Rodriguez, man. He's not. I don't think Rodriguez is really a top 10 guy, you know?
Yeah,
He was
no.
getting outstruck in the first round, and he survived the first round 50-7. And then round two, he started turning the tide. He was 39-13. And then round three, he subbed him. It was 1-1. He took him down, and then he subbed him. And he was a slight underdog, too, in that fight.
Yeah, I'm definitely leaning toward Lopez in this.
Yeah, I think Lopez just hits harder than these guys.
Yeah.
I'm leaning towards Diego Lopez. I think he might be able to knock him out first round, man. I think he's going to go for it,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
He like get the first round finishes. Diego Lopez for the win. Knockout.
Official pick.
Look at that. TKO, 42% knockout.
Just look out for a double chance.
Yeah, because he's not, I don't think he's worried about going to the ground.
No.
With all them sub attempts that he does, man, I don't think he's worried at all. And now we're going to the main event here. This is another tough one, man, because I'm kind of biased here in this fight because Yuri Prochazka is one of my favorite fighters. Every fight, man, you're on the edge of your seat watching this guy fight, man. He could put anybody out at any time.
Yep.
And another one of my favorite fighters, though, is Alex Pereira. And the same thing. All it takes from him is one shot. That's it. So if Yuri's too aggressive, he can easily get slept one punch. Because he leads with his like face sometimes. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
that's scary, man. And Alex Pereira's coming off of a easy knockout win over Jamal Hill. Yeah, that was like an easy knockout win for him. So he didn't get any damage.
I couldn't believe all the people on Hill for that, dude.
Look at this, man. Round one, knockout, 24 strikes to 12. So he only got hit 12 times. That's it. So no damage. And I remember Yuri Prochazka's his last fight, man. It was a war. He went to war. So, and he's taking this on short notice, coming off of a war against Rakic here.
Yeah.
Let's check out the stats. Remember this fight, man. They were like back and forth. Oh, man. Rakic was winning the fight until he got knocked out.
Yeah.
Second, man. Like, look at this. In the first round, 36 strikes, man. It's all significant. I remember every strike was like hitting right on the button hard, too. He was throwing some heat on there. And then in round two, Yuri turned it up, man. He was desperate for the finish. He was going for it. He's like, I'm going to knock this guy out. And he did. Every strike was significant. He took him down and just knocked him out, man. And he got the win. But it was a war, man, and he took a lot of damage in that one. Because in the total fight, 69-58, 58 of his strikes were significant. So he got hit 58 times.
Yeah.
Hard. And Pereira only got hit, like 12? So it's gonna be a tough pick, but I'm leaning Alex Pereira. I think Pereira is too good of a kickboxer, and he has good defense. He doesn't really just like stand in a phone booth and throw blindly. He has defense
He
the whole
doesn't put his
time.
head doesn't put his head forward like
Oh yeah, you
Prochazka.
block punches with your face.
Yeah.
That's the scary part. But our official pick is Alex Pereira. I think Alex Pereira is our pick.
Oh, Tom. Yeah.
Right there. Yeah, that's
Yep.
our official pick. Yeah. Oh, we got a question here. Can Lopez get another round one finish? I think so, man. I like Lopez. He has definitely power in the hands.
Yeah, he always goes for it, so he could definitely get it.
Yeah, that's definitely the upside there because he definitely has more power than Ortega.
Well,
And
just look out for our double chance video
yeah,
coming out
we're gonna
once
come
the
with our
props come out
double chance. Yeah.
for our
Oh man,
methods.
that one was like at 6:29. Man, we missed that one. I should because I had it on like full screen. I didn't see the question.
Yeah, I can't see comments.
Sorry, man. Yeah, I gotta leave it on the small, but then I can't see the full page. So it's tough. I gotta figure out how to do that. But let's go over our official picks. We'll do a quick rundown on our picks, and then we'll call it a night here. Okay, for our official picks, we got Ricky Simone. We got Soraya here over Hernandez. We got Martin Boudet.
Day. We
We
got
got Jillian Robertson. We got Peyton Talbot. We got Charles Jourdain. We got Andre Philly. We got Joe Pfeiffer. We got Ian Machado Gary. We got Myra Bueno Silva. We got Anthony Smith, Diego Lopez, and Alex Pereira. That'll be our official picks for UFC 303. And until the official weigh-ins and faces off, those are our official picks, and we'll check the weigh-ins and see if anything changes. But as of now, that's our official picks. So good luck, guys, and we'll see you on the next stream when we're going to be our next
together our double chance.
The double chance parlay builder, where we go through each fighter and we pick on how each one we think can win the fight, and we'll build a parlay together. So, all right, guys, have a good night, and see you guys later. For